Good afternoon, I'm Malcolm Jordan and this is your Midday News Fix for Friday, the 31st of October. King Charles has begun the process of stripping younger brother Andrew of all titles. He's been ordered to leave his residence of Royal Lodge in Windsor Great Park and will now be known as Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. It follows sexual assault allegations resurfacing with the posthumous publication of accuser Virginia Giuffre's memoir. CNN royal historian Kate Williams says royals have lost their titles in the past, but the reason in this case is unprecedented.
Andrew is, of course, legitimate, is not fighting in an enemy army. However, he has been deprived of his titles for bringing the royal brand, the royal family, into disrepute.
The Waitangi Tribunal's ruled New Zealand's citizenship laws breach the principles of the treaty and is calling for urgent changes. Political reporter Ethan Griffiths has more.
The tribunal looked into a claim from Australian-born Kiwi John Ruddock, who was granted citizenship through his Māori mother. But as citizenship by descent only covers one generation, when Ruddock had kids of his own, they weren't eligible for automatic citizenship. The tribunal found the Citizenship Act breaches the principle of partnership and locks Māori out of their own land.
The tribunals called for the law to be amended and introduce a tikanga Māori pathway to citizenship. Questions for Fonterra over how it will spend the proceeds of selling off brands like Mainland and Anchor. Farmer shareholders have overwhelmingly backed the $4.2 billion deal with French dairy giant Lactalis. They're expected to get back about $3.2 billion at about $2 a share. But Waikato farmer Emma Paul, who voted against the deal, says she hasn't been able to get a clear answer on what's happening to the rest of it.
I'd like to hear them get their story straight and find out where that money is going, and hopefully it's to something sensible that will take us forward into the future.
Meanwhile, Fonterra says it's doing the best it can to support farmers still suffering from last week's bad weather. Southland and Clutha remain under a state of emergency more than a week on from the wild winds and rain that slammed the lower half of the country. Southland's state of emergency will remain in place until next Friday. Fonterra CEO Miles Hurrell says even one farm without power is a disaster.
The way that the industry's come together, whether it be the irrigation companies and the food companies and Farm Source, all the people come together to try and support these farmers the best we can, but rough time, no question.
A national immunisation week starts on Monday to help bring New Zealand's measles cases under control. There are currently 13 infections with more than 2,000 close contacts. Auckland Grammar School will be closed to Year 9 and 10 students today because a person with measles visited the school on Friday. Health Minister Simeon Brown says there's a lot of vaccination opportunities.
The purpose of running that immunisation week will be to focus on all of those opportunities and to raise awareness with the public.
To sport, Liam Lawson's hopes of a 2026 Formula One seat could be boosted. His Red Bull rival Yuki Tsunoda has been linked to the IndyCar series. India's 5-wicket World Cup semi-final victory, chasing 339 against Australia at Mumbai with 9 balls to spare, has marked the highest chase in women's one-day international cricket. They'll play South Africa in Sunday's decider. World Athletics have uncovered the systematic theft of $3 million from the organisation by 2 employees and a contracted consultant. I'm Malcolm Jordan. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.